everyone, this is Mrs. O'Leary. Victoria and I are going to read Chapter 29, The Other Children Go Home. Are you ready, Victoria?
We must go down and take a look at our little friends before we do anything else, said Mr. Wonka. He pressed a different button and the elephant dropped down lower. Soon it was hovering just above the entrance gate to the factory, looking down. Now Charlie could see the children and their parents standing in a little group just inside the gates. I can only see 3, he said. Who's missing? I expect it's Mike TV, Mr. Wonka said, but he'll be coming along soon. But do you see the trucks? Mr. Wonka pointed to a line of gigantic covered vans parked in a line nearby. Yes, Charlie said. What are they for? Don't you remember what it said on the golden tickets? Every child goes home with a lifetime supply of candy. There's one truckload of each of them loaded to the brim. Aha! Mr. Wonka went on. There goes our friend Augustus Gloop. Do you see him? He's getting into the first truck with his mother and father. You mean he's really all right? Asked Charlie, astonished. Even after going up that awful pipe? He's very much all right, said Mr. Wonka. He's changed, said Grandpa Joe, peering down through his glass wall of the elevator. He used to be fat. Now he's as thin as a straw. Of course he's changed, said Mr. Wonka, laughing. He got squeezed in the pipe, don't you remember? And look, there goes Miss Violet Beauregard in the great gum chewer. It seems as though they imagined to juice her. After all, I'm so glad, and how healthy she looks, much better than before. She is purple in her face, cried Grandpa Joe. So she is, said Mr. Wonka. Well, there's nothing we can do about that, Miss God. Good gracious, cried Charlie. Look at poor Veruca Salt and Mr. Salt and Mrs. Salt. They're simply covered with garbage. And here comes my TV, said Grandpa Joe. Good heavens, what have they done to him? He's about 10 feet tall and thin as a wire. They've overstretched him on the gum machine, said Mr. Wonka. How very careless. How dreadful for him, cried Charlie. Nonsense, said Mr. Wonka. He's very lucky. Every basketball team in the country will be trying to get him. But now, he added, it's time we left these 4 silly children. I have something very important to talk to you about, my dear Charlie. Mr. Wonka pressed another button, and the elevator swung upwards into the sky.
And that's the end of the chapter. Thanks for listening.